brother. Even when I'm broke, I'm scheming. Real talk, no gimmicks.
Break bread or fake dead.
Yeah.
If you love me, show it, that's all I say. Break bread or fake dead. Don't wait till I'm gone just to show respect. Break bread or fake dead.
Yeah.
I'm tryna make plays, not beg for a check. Break bread or fake dead.
For real, for real.
If I ever looked out, don't forget that day. I ain't rich, but I move like I'm chosen. Same fit, same dream, still focused. Bill stacked, but I still thank God. Ain't complain once, I just play my odds. They see peace, but they don't see stress. They see the smile, not the pain I digest. If you my dog, then ride with intent. Don't cap love, I know what that meant. Break bread or fake dead. You know who real when it's time to spread. Break bread or fake dead. I've been real, never switch for bread. Came from the bottom, but I don't feel low. Had to let some fake vibes go. Still keep it solid, that's night-ish cold. Never hate, just stick to the road. It's folks that smile but don't mean it. Love ain't love if you never seen it. I'm just saying, help me win a little. Don't wait till I'm gonna spin a red on bed. I build. But if you real, you help to feel. Break bread, that's how love spread. Night is cold, town lit. Break bread, fake dead. Yeah. I'm still grinding, watch how I tread. Break bread, fake dead. Don't show a leg when the table's fed. Break bread, fake dead. Yeah. If you with me, then mean what you said. Break bread, fake dead. I don't need much, just respect my bread.
Real talk, no hate, no cap. Open soul forever.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Couple of things. Yesterday, or whatever day that was, Ruthless was up here, and I don't know if he brought something up or something, and I was deleting the video he brought up, and it kicked him and the video out. You know, the people that bring up clips, they have to take it down themselves. But Ruthless, no one is blocked over here. No one is blocked. Not you, not anyone. I do not block people. That's one. I want to say thank you. 1.27 seconds.
Thank you for the money, cheese, ready to go. Good scratch, squill of paper.
Thank you to TMKC for the Cash App. Appreciate it. Yeah, no one's blocked. I made a mistake taking something off and it accidentally kicked you out. And when you came back, I said, try to come back up. Then I stopped the whole show and started a new show and said, try to come back up. I don't know how you got blocked. You're not blocked though. And when people are blocked, they're in the community in the back. And I went through that. Let me go through it again. Settings. Community moderators. User management. And right here we see Miss Lockhart Rogue. See? Mind Chaos Brew, Reese, Rapid, TMKC, Lord ADS, Sharon, the 18th letter, A-Dub, and there's Ruthless Truth. Cellulite, No Chaser, Stanley, Lamar, Adrian Nicole, T.O., and Sugar Shiesty Bum. And in the blocked area, there's nothing there. It's empty. Hidden users, empty. So yeah, I can see your wrench. So I don't know why you're blocked or what happened. You're a moderator. You're not blocked. And again, no one is blocked. Nobody. Save. Okay, so we got that out the way. Let's see who is in the chat. What's going on? Almond Eyes, what's going on? Savage. We're gonna get right to it though. Share this. We are talking about why the hell is everybody streaming? This is Rakai in whiteface in a wig and doing some kind of humiliation ritual.
Live streaming has become very mainstream over the past few years, mainly because of two people, Kai Cenat and I Shall Speed. Everybody's streaming now. It's like the podcast wave all over again. Once a few people blew up doing it, everybody wanted it. Now it's oversaturated. People often say they missed the days when streaming was about gaming, hanging out with their friends through Discord or whatever, before IRL, or what I like to call the rising category of reality live television. I'm gonna get into that later in the video. But now it's rappers, singers, washed up celebrities, even people who never needed streaming to stay relevant. Justin Bieber, Ice Spice maybe, to name a few. The list keeps growing. Streaming used to be for the creators who actually built this, the ones grinding on Twitch before it was cool. Kai and I Shall Speed took that lane and made it global. Now it's gone corporate. I predicted this before it even got to this point. Why rappers need Kai Cenat? Everyone is chasing views. I'm not saying this like a hater, because every time I make a video like this, I see comments saying I'm a hater when I cover these.
Stop. Chicago, it's both. It's both vertical and landscape. So if you look over, you'll see the landscape also, but it's both up at the same time. But what's going on, Chicago? Let's see.
Because everywhere I look, everybody wants to be a streamer. It's crazy. The space got so oversaturated that a lot of upcoming streamers are already giving up before they even start. They look around and see all these big setups, huge productions, celebrities going live, and it makes them feel like if they don't have that, they can't win. And that's the sad part. You even got streamers like the Shay Frost stressing out ideas just to keep up with what's going on right now.
When is the right time to go live? Because now, like, I ain't gonna lie, Max kind of having the Kai effect in terms of views. And it's kind of like I gotta find the window because Kai usually go live at 5 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Been live at.
I kind of see all these people different though. I look at DDG as more like a childhood celebrity on here, and his stuff is like kind of following him around, but I don't look at him the same way I look at Kai or Max. Max to me seemed like he doing more like rapper collabs. DDG, we look at him with girlfriends. We look at him sometimes with some celebrities, but I think it's more so centered around DDG. Kai Cenat, he got a whole group over there. He got Ray and Tota and a whole army of people, and it's a larger production. I did see DDG doing some like produced stuff with the like Dating the Girl show. So I don't look at them as the same, but I don't really watch them like that. I when I watch them, I'm trying to see them do some kind of produced stuff. So Kai, Drewski, Kevin Hart, all the celebrities I see there, I don't really see that with DDG. DDG it's more like DDG, Dub, Son. So they got their little camp. And then the same thing with those other guys. They seem like they're part of the Kai. So what's his name? Talil, Duke Dennis, all of them seem like they with that group. And then Ben the Don, I kind of see Ben the Don more by himself and with Aiden Ross more. So the collabs and all of the other stuff, it's, to me, it's really just, are you funny? Are you interesting? Are you educating? So to me, Ben the Don is more like a comedian, but I rarely really see him doing comedy. Like I'm looking at Rampage right now is streaming. Rampage is kind of funny. I mean, it's all different. It's all different to me, even though they may be doing similar things.
One day just hit curveballs. I'm like, I know that knocked my shit down 30%. Then after that happened, Max go live and the whole phase go live. It's like, damn, I'm like fighting for your attention, bro. Next thing you know, Max got Lady Gaga in the booth. Like it's like it's hard for me to just like, I gotta find the right time to go. You feel me?
Streaming used to be simple. It was you, your camera, and your personality. Now it's turned into this, reality life TV thing where rappers and celebs hop in. Just, some are not really offering anything new. They're just putting their lives on display and calling it content. Ice Spice.
You know, hold this real quick.
Here, I can do it.
Can I take a picture?
Can you guys still hear me?
Like to me, I'm not trying to really see Ice Spice by herself. It's cool when she's with Kai. It's cool when they get out of their bag. If you more of like, I think I would prefer to see Don't Call Me White Girl doing this kind of thing. Follow her around because she seemed just a little bit more interesting, a little bit more personable. Some people are celebrities and they act like celebrities, and it's kind of like, I don't really want to see that. But I'm sure the Ice Spice fans want to see it.
Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, let's take a selfie.
Really?
Let's take like a group one though.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Guys, get it. Can someone take it for us? Just take it like pan it out. You know what I mean? Like make it bigger. You can take it. Yeah, no, you take it, girl. Okay, you take it. Come on, you take it.
Let's go. Somebody take the picture.
Yeah, you could have got like.
See, she's in a rush and they're wasting her time. So she's a little frustrated. She's like, yeah, y'all could have took 5 pictures by now. And they're in the rain.
5 pics by now. Yeah.
She got a lot of flack for that clip, I guess. A lot of these celebs don't even understand the culture they're stepping into.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what people want. That's what people on here be trying to say. No, you should show us you going to lounges and going. No, I'm not a streamer. I'm not streaming. I'm reacting. I'm gonna be putting stuff together. I'm trying to sell this stuff that's in my house. I'm trying to empty my house out as much as possible, but I'm not giving this stuff away. I spent money on. I need to sell it. Yeah. And then like Justin Bieber said he would be on every day. I want to see Justin Bieber sing or do some song related type stream if you're going to stream.
Billboard if it did it. Then you factor in the labels are squeezing artists with 360 deals. Shows aren't selling like that like they used to. So now everyone's looking at Kai and thinking he's getting Nike deals, brands, sponsorships, partnerships, millions of subs. Maybe I can do that too. But that's where the problem starts. Everyone is copying, not just big production stuff. Even the small creators are trying to mimic the IRL style, walking around, streaming every second of their day, trying to recreate the same energy Kai built naturally. You know what this reminds me of? When everybody started vlogging back in 2016, after Vine got shut down. All these creators, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, King Batch, they all flooded to YouTube all at once. The same thing's happening right now with the streaming. Everyone's migrating to this new wave, trying to find their spot. So what do I think happens next? Honestly, nothing's gonna change. Streaming's gonna keep growing, keep getting more oversaturated, and the bar to stand out is only gonna keep getting higher. Some celebrities, artists are gonna realize it's not as easy as it looks and quietly dip. Some will stay, throw money at it, hire teams, and make it look like full TV production. Obviously, this can benefit artists and celebrities because they can connect with their fans and really get them to support them. You have to get with the times in this social media driven world or else you risk falling off. So if streaming is another avenue to do it, you probably have to do it.
My bad. Yo,
Yeah. So like I even when it comes to Ray, I need them to be interacting. Him just alone, not so much. I need that team to be doing something. Because other than that, they're just looking at the camera and talking to the camera. And it don't have to be nothing, you know, super elaborate, just interesting. Honestly.
Just cook, but y'all don't know, bro. You got rappers streaming on this. Twitch is good. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, no cap. Bro, streaming is over, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, gang. Now you got who we got on Twitch, bro? Guys are crazy. Justin Bieber, yeah, you got Justin Bieber streaming on Twitch. It's over here. Over. You got Justin Bieber, you got I don't know, Justin Bieber, bro.
Can you tell me how live streaming has changed just media in general?
Wow, it's right now live streaming is what's turned, I think, everything upside down. I think now everybody's gravitating towards that because of how big it's got, because of, you know, of course, the bigger people, Kai and everything. But streaming has definitely made, I feel like the music people gravitate towards streamers, the athletes gravitate towards streamers, marketing is gravitating towards streamers. So I feel like it definitely has been doing its thing.
No, literally, like streamers are like,
we're up here.
They're huge. I mean, you're huge.
Thank you.
How does that feel?
It feels amazing to be ahead of the curve because it's fairly new. I feel like streaming is a new thing, so I feel like being able to hop on it while it's.
And to me, I don't think it's a new thing. I think it's been around for at least a few years. Yes, the Truman Show. The Truman Show. And again, depending on the type of dynamic a person have, and they don't put too much on it, they can catch on. They can catch on. It's just about catching the numbers, getting an algorithm. But I think it's a lot of work if you try to do it like they do it, where you're documenting every single thing. It's different if you just give snippets. You having dinner, like do I see Rampages? Rampages look pretty cool. He's mostly on there flirting, doing whatever else. I watched a few of Being the Dons, where they stay in the on the phone speaking to the chat. So I have watched a few of them, but yeah, the streaming fascination. Let's get away from there though. Stop that. Let's see. Okay. I'll remove that. Pop that. Get on the flow. Pop that. Give me some more. Let me see. Let me see. I want to go here and then we'll come back to that. Let me see. Images.
She takes the call, takes the business. You're actually going to listen to her on the information that she received, and then together, or once she gives you the information, you're going to make the decision. But you're still listening to her or trusting her to even disseminate information to you.
That's different.
No, saying no. Yeah. So what actually happens is she's communicating with that customer based on the structure I gave her. So she's asking questions based on what I taught her, right? And then she comes back and gives me the information, right, that I told her to provide to me so we can be successful. But she got that from me. She listening to me, which is why she's effective.
And is that the same with the kids? Like if she gives you information on the children, is it based off of what you told her to do? Is it based off of her having more interactions and she's kind of giving you information about what's going on with the children?
So here's what happens. Men delegate.
Mm-hmm.
So again, she's listening to me. Hey, you are responsible for this, right? My daughters don't wear, like you ever see leggings shorts?
Mm-hmm.
They don't wear. Yeah, they don't wear those.
Okay.
Right. They wear tutus. They wear skirts every day. They wear dresses. Right.
Okay.
You know, she had a little bit of an issue, and then the issue I haven't seen it rear its head. So she listened to me. Right. My kids can read certain books. They can watch certain programs. You know, but she does turn on the TV more than me. I get that. So if that's what you want to say, but there's structure, there's autonomy within the structure, right? But if she go outside those lines, we're gonna have a problem.
So I guess if she's with the kids the most, do you not listen to her about how the children are progressing or different type of needs? Are you not listening to that either?
You mean if she's like, hey, Sugar Wooga said a full sentence?
No, like this is where they're thriving, or this is what's going on in school, or hey, I've noticed this behavior and I think we need to do something about it. Something that's arrived.
Telling me information, yeah.
That's
and then
listening, right?
So, you mean I can hear her?
No, meaning you're listening to the information that she's providing.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, just like a news broadcast, I listen to what they're saying. Yeah, and then let's say this part, right? There's something that happens at school. If it perks my ears up, better. I learned this from Callie. If it make my ears hot, now I go handle that shit directly. I don't give a fuck what she talking about. You see how that works?
Oh, I wanted to say something.
Talk your shit.
Go ahead, there you go.
It's quick. So I'm wrapping it up in my head on what you actually saying. So you mentioned basically you could get that information from another man, and you kept saying that, which is saying that you have a circle of men that you trust that's handling business or whatever it is that they're doing. So if you want to ask somebody a question, you're going to handle that with your friends, and then you'll make your decision making off of what you understand and what someone else is helping you with. But you would never ask your wife for these things because you have a group of people that you can get that information from. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and if somebody's trying to ask you, duck. Here's the reality, you know. The men that you want, the men that matter, right? And I have to preface it with that. He might say, "Hey, what you think?" Right? You ever heard that before? I don't give a fuck what you think. But it's almost like a formality, right? It's like a what's the word when you do something just for the maybe a formality. Like, you know, you did because that's like a step in the process. He don't give a goddamn. The other thing about Ecclesiastes 4, if you keep reading when it says two better one, it's talking about men helping his fellow. It's him, and him all the way down the line. It's interesting. So yeah, but we'll be like, "Babe, what you think?" Right? And then when it's hard, you know what y'all say? "Well, what do you think?" Cool. At least I came over here and said it, right? So I just want y'all to understand this shit.
So why do you do it when you don't really mean it? That's lying or omission, kind of.
So
well, you like
that's
lying.
another thing, right? That's another thing I've been telling the men. We don't care about inflammatory language from y'all. We don't care. We shouldn't care if y'all say we insecure, we this. Y'all always try to use this language. We don't give a fuck about that anymore, right? Because we know y'all trying to trigger us. So you can say, "Oh, it's omission is lying." I'm saying, hey, as a formality, babe, what you think? And then when it's hard, you say, "Well, what do you think?" Okay, right? But does that make you feel good if he come over and say, "What you think?" Make you feel heard?
It could make me feel good, but I probably would second guess it now because you're speaking for all men. Wow,
Yeah, I told you the truth.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, I just might have to go to my other colleagues or whatever. Since you go to your colleague, you know, like I might not necessarily think it's a genuine connection that you're trying to make with me or consideration. So
yeah, you'll be doing yourself.
Even though I respect you, like you said, you're gonna do it a formality, but I might be kind of.
It's a formality. Does it make you feel heard? Is my question.
No.
Before I told y'all the truth.
No.
Okay.
Can I be an asshole real quick?
One second. With most women, like 99.9%, it makes them feel heard. So he done his job. Go ahead, Kelly.
Basically, you're just here to give him pussy and have his baby.
See? The basically thing. I already pointed that out.
Can I be an
I
asshole?
understand, but it just I already had addressed the basically thing. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, that's where all roads is leading to. He don't listen to you. He don't care what you think. He doesn't even take into consideration what it is that you're saying. He's not listening to you. You are just here to have his babies and give him pussy.
Well, he loves you.
You don't,
right?
Yeah.
You guys have fun together. He kill and die for you. He protect and provide. But see, everything else gets dismissed, right?
He's protecting his investment. No, he's protecting his investment.
You already said that you don't have no value other than vagina, and there's more vagina than there are penises out here. So that can't be it. So now, which one is it?
No, love is not a thing. Remember, it's not about love. It's about respect.
No, I'm saying that he loves you. I'm not saying what it's about. I'm saying that's what it also exists there. Now, let me ask you a question.
Really?
Is she just a vagina, or is she an investment? So you can't have it both ways.
No, you're investing in that in-house vagina.
Yeah.
See, now what did I preface it with? Rebecca, I said the men that what?
Matter.
That matter. Yes.
Okay then. Okay, so hold on, Callie. So you don't play that vagina game with those men because you know it don't go how you think it's going to go.
No, okay, so we're talking about men that
What's up, No Chaser?
matter, but we're also using the example of women that don't.
Why?
Because there's nothing up here, because what she think don't matter. What her skills are don't matter. You can go ahead and you can outsource. You can outsource all the information that she may have. You can outsource that, so that's not even needed.
Except for
it don't matter.
Except for you missed the point about delegation. So if you do not have a woman that you can delegate to, you're an idiot.
Please just hire a nanny.
Yeah, you just talked
Delegate
about
what? We just
technology
talked.
so great. You really
We just talked about. We just talked about how my wife carries on the instructions, right? And then is able to help the business go by being successful, following those instructions, and then being an autonomous being, right? So she might add a little spin to something and things of that nature, but she's working within the confines while being herself in the process. And because she has value and can think, then she helps that part of the business grow significantly. That's why you can delegate it to her. You don't delegate to a fool.
Yeah, you don't delegate to a fool. Nobody said the nanny got to be a fool. You wouldn't trust your kids with an idiot. But
yeah,
the fact that you actually you don't have to marry that person. You don't.
But then again, and then here's the thing, right? You. I don't think you're doing this intentionally, but you're watering down and facetiously speaking on women raising their kids like that ain't uberly valuable and important. Come on.
Well, no, all she gotta do is just follow instructions.
Yeah, that's what she has to do is follow instructions. And just like we know, much easier said than done, right? A lot of people don't follow instructions. We know this day and age, people don't stay in a job. There's a whole lot of shit that you see people go on a ride because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So now she's able to follow instructions, work autonomously within the confines that make sense for the kids. See, that's the part we're leaving out. And she's effective in doing so. She's invaluable because those are your kids, your offspring.
Yeah, you can pay somebody to follow instructions.
I tell you
Follow
what,
your instructions. You can pay somebody to do that.
have y'all ever seen the Instagram that says like help the kids or save the kids? Have you seen these kids getting beat up? Did you see the little boy who's autistic that got killed by the caretaker? Yeah, it was pretty recent. They beat him. He died, little black boy. Did you see the two little girls that it was a boy and a girl raped to death a 5-year-old girl? Because who watching these kids, you know? But you know who gonna go carnal for their kid? The mom.
Yeah. Just make them think you care about them, and then they'll stay around.
No, you actually do care about them.
Perfect. You care about what they can do for you, but you don't care about them.
Why? We literally taking the stress from them. We saying we make these decisions. You can exist here, right? And do the things that you're good at. Hence the delegation.
But no, you just off it like, you know, her accounting skills, and I can just go to Rocket Money for that. I don't need you for that.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't. So just
you
do
don't.
Rocket Money.
But see, the summary of a woman. The summary. Look at this. Watch this. The summary of a woman isn't her being able to do accounting, right? You keep saying it. You're trying to assert that. You keep on skirting when I'm talking about real delegation and gave a tangible example. You downplayed a woman being a mom. You did that. I didn't do that.
Well, I'm going to ask a question. I don't want to go too far.
It sounded like you downgrading what it is.
Hey, my Reed. Yeah, if it don't sound right to somebody and they listen the way that they listen, it doesn't sound right to them. And it's crazy because, again, what does it mean when you say you're looking for a leader? When you find somebody that's actually a leader and he give you something to follow, why wouldn't you follow it? Is it because of how somebody makes it sound? And that's that listen with emotion thing that be an issue. Like I often hear I'm saying things that I'm not saying up here. Like I said something about discipline, And Sugar Bum asked me, what do you mean discipline? I mean, getting away from the person. If you're dealing with an unruly person that's not going along with the program and not working towards both y'all getting the same thing, and that doesn't mean you go rogue. I don't know how they hear it and make it seem like it's something other than what it is, because it doesn't sound right to them. So basically, they're making it seem like what he is saying is that this individual is not loved, and that we're not focused and we're not pinpoint direction. It's like, oh, they just there to be there. I didn't hear him say that. Just to have babies and be a vagina at home. That's not what I'm hearing him say.
Not at all. Not at all. You can't put that jacket on me. That's not fair.
And like I said, I don't want to go. I don't want to go too far with this here. I don't want to go. I'm asking a general question. Let's preface this.
Sure.
Like the Proverbs 31 woman, it never. The only thing that's said about the husband is that he was honored at the gates. Sis was doing a lot. So clearly, if he trusted her to do a lot of things, is it not kind of inferring that he also listened? Or are you just saying that everything went on?
Yes. Because what does it say about that man? He was a man amongst his peers. So I know the disposition of that man. Right? Because there's a whole lot more verses that go around women's behavior and things of that nature and what a man should accept from a woman. So yeah, it's way more than Proverbs 31.
So in that, I think I'm just lost, because at this point it's just like I feel like you're a proponent for marriage and just taking it in. I'm just like, it doesn't seem like you value a woman. It's like the value is attached to you. So in reality, you just see yourself in that person, not.
What are you talking about? Well, this is my thing. How do you guys ignore the Bible and then use it conveniently?
No, did I not just say I asked?
I'm going to tell you why. Well, here's the reason why I had to interject, because you made an assertion. You made an assertion like you think I'm a proponent of marriage, right?
I know that you are. I'm telling you.
Well, you said you think.
I'm saying I'm sitting here, I'm processing, and I'm just like.
But now you attack. You think I'm a proponent of marriage? Here's the thing.
Because I'm trying to understand.
I'm gonna tell you. When you,
if you're a single
woman,
I'm
gonna tell you. When you want to use the Bible, keep using it. But go back to Genesis, and she was created to be a what?
A helpmate.
Help meet.
Helpmate.
Help meet. No, help meet. Help meet. Help meet. Who's she helping to meet? Me.
Adam. Yeah. Okay.
Okay then.
Via helping like.
Okay, so now what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you?
For me?
No. I said what? Yeah, I said what does that mean to you? I apologize. What does that mean?
I mean, hey, you had to fight me about a Christmas tree. So, like, it's certain things that I was like, you know what? As far as faith, now what I can say, what it means to me as a wife is my husband has a mission, and I'm on task, and I do everything that I can to ensure that what he wants to get done.
We agree.
But he also will listen to my input. Like,
what did he just say?
Pardon?
What did he just say?
I logged off. I'm learning like the other ladies.
No, I'm asking you, what did he just say?
Don't listen.
Touche.
Perfect. I'm just being input and answer my instructions. What can I do today?
Come on, y'all. Come on. This is easy.
This is nuts. I'm just saying, when I say I know that you're a proponent for marriage, there's no way if a woman has been on her own or independent or has certain things or input, like it. I'm not saying like I don't want to try to sell it, but it seems a bit abrasive to be with somebody that you're going to be with for the rest of your life and say like, I'm not listening to you. That's concerning.
But this is what I'm saying, right?
I can
Tiff, real quick. This is what I'm saying, Tiff. Just like Wife School said, whatever, I forget what she said. We don't care about those buzzwords. We are telling y'all the truth. Harsh or not, this is what it is, right? And we need to consume the information. It's supposed to be triggered by the language. And when y'all try to use triggering language, we saying, men, don't fall for that shit.
He forgot because he wasn't listening.
I'm gonna have to go out.
Hi, what?
That's crazy. It's like on the tip of my tongue what White Street said.
I'm not trying to be tricky. I'm just like, I'm
Touché, right?
Legitimately, I'm just like,
That was good.
I
That was
want
good.
people to get married. I want for Black women to want
Me
to get
too.
married. I'm just like, the other thing is like, okay, mind you, it's her final choice, but are you not saying like sometimes some women marry men that they're smarter than?
You know where you at.
Oh God. Okay.
Don't call God. You ain't talked to him in 6 months.
We start getting into the semantics of listen, of hearing, of all those words that I think Camp is saying, like, they don't care about that stuff. We care about it as women. So that's why he said they're going to include us and ask us certain questions so we feel heard. So we're not going to like, it's not going to get to a good point where we're just like, okay, well, we want a man to listen to us. We want a man to do this. We want a man to do that. The reality is we're here to help them. So much so that even if they fail at their plan of whatever we're doing, we're there to love and respect them, to help them get back on their feet so that they can put together a new plan so we can keep moving forward. But we get stuck on those words that they don't care about.
So it's a new plan. So he had a plan that failed. Now you have a plan. Now he gonna listen to the plan.
He's listening to us. He's listening to us uplift him, respect him, love him. Say, you know what, this didn't work out. Give our input, right? He already has another thing formulating in his mind. He's not just like, all right, I'm done. He's not going to give up. The right man, that's what we're talking about. He's not going to just give up. So he turned to us for that. Go ahead, Callie. No, you go ahead.
Again, listening and making the final decision are two different things. It ain't the same thing. Just because he makes the final decision does not mean that he ain't listening to what you had to say, or he didn't take into account what your perspective.
Come on in.
Play, it's always a treat when players leave. Judge.
What's going on, Chicago?
Man, normally I would say top up because you know you normally help me get to work and help me get ready for work in the morning, but you know you doing the mid-afternoon drive, you know?
Yeah.
I was listening and I was trying to be cool and I just couldn't take it. I said, let me pull up, man. Cause it's so much, like, you know, shout out to Hamp for always being willing to have the conversation, and shout out to Young Tip. But I heard something, and I may be a little bit behind, but I heard her say something that just caught my attention. And what she said was, I think somebody was explaining about a man having a plan, and then the plan breaks down, and you're supposed to be there to help and all that other stuff. Which, if you're going to use the Bible, for me, I would just assume you would go back to, you know, God's plan, right? But then Tip said, like, yo, so you have a plan and he have a plan. And that's the part that I don't think these females realize. That's the part of destruction. It can't be me and your plan. It can't be me and your vision. There's one vision. No? Am I missing that, Nightish?
It's supposed to be one vision.
Yeah, and so
it's supposed to be one vision. It's supposed to be one vision, but what they're talking about is being heard.
And I think that's the part that females get confused too, or women. Let me say women, not female, because that seems to be a trigger word. But that's, you know, in Chicago, that's what we say, right? Nonetheless, I think sisters think them being heard, because men will readily acquiesce and say, yeah, we take what y'all say into consideration. Y'all are our muse. Y'all are a lot of times confidants. Y'all are our sounding board, all of those things. But just because I don't enact what you suggested doesn't mean I didn't hear you. I just assessed the situation, and based on the vision for this family, what you said doesn't work. So you being heard means what ultimately?
To me, when I hear them say that, it means I'm saying, get the fuck out the street, the car's gonna hit you. And then they fold their arms because why are you yelling at me?
Yes.
That's what I need to be. That means we got to stop what we doing.
Yeah.
Make you feel some kind of way about what we doing. That's what it sounds like to me. Now I could be wrong. Because if I've married you, I love you.
Yes.
What am I in
and
this
have your best interest at heart?
Hearing you. So when he's saying he's being a leader and he's delegating responsibility, they're hearing that is I don't have a say.
And that's the but I think that's why they say that.
So right now we having an argument about the argument. The argument is you want a leader, so I'm leading. You follow my direction. You don't listen to what my direction is, then go, but what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And what about that? And then it's now the conversation is about, well, I need to know that I'm being heard. So in my marriage, before I got to listen to all this stuff on here, I used to say, what you're saying to me right now, is this something that needs to be fixed, or are you just venting? And we had a lot of time of something needing to be fixed and venting. So I needed to distinguish one, because yes, what it's going to do is it's going to be you stopped in the middle of the street, both of y'all potentially getting hit because my arms are folded to say, I need to know that I'm being heard.
Yeah. Yeah. And your idea of you being heard is more important than safety, right? Than your safety and your family. Or it to me, a lot of times, I know we talk about men and their egos. We don't really get into, the sisters and their egos. Like, men aren't the only ones with egos. You gonna literally fold your arms and roll your neck and roll your eyes, all of the things that I need to be heard. I'm trying to save your life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no, it can't be, we can't have competing visions, fam. We can't. It doesn't work. We can't have competing visions. Yeah, I hear you. I value your counsel, all of the things. And the fact that they getting into this, the Proverbs 31, most females sit up here and talk about what a Proverbs 31 woman is and have no idea what that woman was doing in that whole chapter.
Well, that's what they're arguing about now.
Yeah, I saw that. So I just wanted to pull up with you.
Yeah, so they're arguing about almost everything he's saying. And the reason why they don't understand the reason why he's saying what he's saying is because of what they're doing right now. He said that he loved his woman. He's a proponent of marriage. And they said, not because this, and this. So you're basically calling him a liar.
Damn.
Chalk says most men.
After they see the first iteration of him whooping on these sisters, I think the original crew was like Love and Tay and all that other stuff. I would not, if I was a female, I would not step up there, especially you get to talking Bible talk with that brother, man. I wouldn't do that. And you talking about the guy, you can't shame him because he has the results of what he's saying. He's walked that, right? And so you see that in real time and just the amount of pushback. I think that's the part that is disappointing, So that's why I was like, let me pull up real quick and chop with you real quick, man. Yeah,
so they're arguing about actually following.
Yeah. Well, hey, nice. Before you go back to the clip, just really quick, why do you think that is? Why do you think it's so hard? And I'm just gonna say sisters in particular. Why do you think it's so hard for them to follow?
I don't think they want to follow.
Damn. But they say they hardwired to. Didn't I see another argument where somebody was saying they hardwired to follow and all sorts of stuff?
That's the point. They say a lot of things.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Even over here, I give people responsibilities and whatever else, and they don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked somebody to make me a Discord. The person that made the Discord, I barely see. We're not communicating nothing. So there's that. Then the people that I gave wrenches to abuse the wrenches, or some of them, they don't time people out or do nothing else. They just want the wrench. So it's a lot of stuff that goes on here that's interesting. So when they hear me up here talking about finding my tribe, I'm not going to have to tell my tribe to pay attention to the chat if they got a wrench. When you go over there, they already see if somebody come up there doing too much, and they're going to handle it accordingly. Over here, I got to constantly have discussions with people.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there is already going against the grain. And then, some people, this is like their life here, and they just don't be doing anything that the person that they messing with want them to do. They do their own thing.
That's problematic, man, in our community. the whole boss bae, who gonna check me, boo? That is very problematic. And it's not, I'm not going to do what you say because I have a genuine gripe, because I have a real point of contention. It's just for the spite of it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing because it's you.
Yeah. So I like to compare it to the real Pink Panther was called Inspector Clouseau.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Peter Sellers. Now, the real Pink Panther, Inspector Clouseau had a butler named Kato. Kato used to hide in the closets, and because he was always trying to challenge Inspector Clouseau, keep him sharp, is what he said he was doing. So he'd be hiding under the bed, he'd be hiding in closets, and he's constantly like testing him. The thing I compare that to is Patrice O'Neal used to always talk about his girlfriend, who was a baby mother named Vonnie DeCarlo. And the way that he got at her, he said it was game, but he has to constantly be in battles with her because she's constantly challenging him.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a relationship and we're relating, and you look at me in a leadership role, why are you challenging my leadership? You see what I'm saying? So the fact that
1,000, yeah.
The fact that you have to be up all night having however many discussions until this other person feels like they can accept it, that's not leading them. That's what Izzy says, you making concessions.
Yeah, but the thing, Night, is you're not even challenging from a position of, I don't want to say credibility because that's not the word I'm looking for, but it's just like you're challenging just to challenge.
Yeah.
That's the ego spot. Like you're not even challenging like to push the family forward. You're just challenging just to challenge. And that's what I see happening on the stage right now. Shout out to him, shout out to Tip, man. But that's what I see what's happening. Like it's I want to be heard. Okay, for what? You know what I mean? Like so for where I work, right? For where I work, some conversations I'm involved in. Some of these elevated conversations I'm not involved in, right? And I can't bust in there and say, hey, I want to be heard. Okay. What do you have to add to the conversation?
Well, that's what happens. Panels, everybody is trying to get the opportunity to, get chomp at the bit. Is you saw minutia.
Yeah.
And all these things are just so of course if you're just there just to challenge me, and that's why these kids be confused. So I said you shouldn't be left with your tablets and your phones and your laptops and whatever else because you're young, because I don't know that you're going to sleep. You're probably going down a rabbit hole. So I'm saying you can have that. But moms are saying go ahead and take it in room. I'm saying that you should be asleep at 10 o'clock because I programmed y'all to be sleep like that automatically. So then who is it that's saying, can they stay up a little bit longer? All those challenges.
That's a fact.
All that is just.
That's a fact. Yeah.
But to them, it's them having a voice. It's them being heard.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Nightish, the result of that is clearly what we dealing with. Here at the crib with them kids jumping that lady.
Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, I know it's going to be brought to the forefront. I know it's going to be in people's minds, and that's why they need to send the National Guard. Trump wants to send the National Guard to remedy that situation. That ain't the first situation. It ain't finna, And I hate to say it, it definitely ain't finna be the last. This stuff goes on. It's nothing new, but the fact that it's just being put on Front Street right now. The point being is the fact that you have these people who want to contest discipline, leadership, structure, order, right? And the end result is you have these kids that think it's okay to bully a 9-year-old for 2 years, and a young girl that threw the first punch, right? You got the apology, the fact that we think we got to get on social media for everything, right? Number one. Number two, you apologizing and saying my daughter is an AB student. What AB student that does that type of stuff? Swinging on a mom with sickle cell? There's a real reckoning that's coming for us, Nightish. I hate it.
I don't know why it was said that this is a little girl and understand that at first, because if she understood those parameters, there's no way she that woman.
That's a fact. Yeah,
so you want rules for we, but not for thee.
Yeah. Rules for thee, but not for me. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Don't and even in all the so Nightish, if you don't know, it's portions of the city out there looking for them kids and whoever's affiliated with them. Right? Because it's that egregious. Now, me and you, the era we grew up in, and we say this, but again, I say this is on our watch. The era we grew up in, women and children and elders are off limits. There's no way that woman should have been touched by some kids. And for me, it should have been 100 dads or 100 men down to that school with belt in hand. Right? But right now, the city is, looking to get their moment. They're not even looking for real village. I don't want to say retribution, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, they're not really doing it in a sense of restoring order. It's just people are looking for their moment. And this is what we have when we challenge order, structure, these gender wars and this, that, and the third. Whoop-de-whoop.
Well, yeah. Politic.
Yeah.
It's politic, and then it's the people that's going along with the politic. So in my house,
that's a fact.
Conversations about liberal stuff and whatever else. If you want to go some kind of way. So what we were hearing in the early 2000s was about all this woke stuff that's in the school. They basically telling your little daughter, if she's 13 and she gets pregnant, she don't have to go tell her parents.
Yep.
So all those little things like that, then you start seeing happen that I only saw white kids doing, which is now these little kids are calling the police on their parents. They call them yes. And
that's a fact.
Many times I came home from a job and the police are just at my house, and I'm like, "What's happening right here?" Well, your daughter did this. So now she's going to get in trouble for doing that. Now she's calling the CPS on me,
and they don't even understand the consequences of their actions. They think they get one up on that.
The consequences that you're empowering children. You basically tell them you're going to be their weapon when they're out of order. So once you get all these, listen, when we dealt with all this stuff and we got into the courts, the judge on the stand apologized to me. They said, your daughter, she just makes up stuff.
What most kids do.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. At what point do they acknowledge that? They don't. They just keep empowering.
They don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
And see, when you don't have the rest of the family around, where you can't pivot and go over here because this aunt allows anything to happen in her house. So I want to always. So now you weaponizing family members. It's quite chaotic. It's quite chaotic, but it's somehow justified in the idea of I want to be heard.
Yeah,
I want to have a voice. But what is your voice in? I've been on plenty of panels where they got the people that's against Trump, and they try to get me in conversation. I'm like, I don't vote. I don't. I mean, which one of these presidents is supposedly your president? Honestly, politicians are now. There are some rare cases where you can kind of feel like, okay, these people like I look at somebody like Killer Mike in a positive way, but now they got a stink pieces against him that he's doing something.
Absolutely, yep. he been solid the whole time, and yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Now they got these hit pieces against him, and we, you got people that we look at as solid that look at him like, oh, I got to question that. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you, fam.
So almost everybody we know has an asterisk by their name now. So you start thinking about Tavis Smiley, and some of these people, it's just obvious. With like me, I don't know how people listen to Roland Martin or what's his name that Boyce Watkins. A lot of these people done stuff publicly and had fallout with people that's worked with them, because with Boyce it was Yvette Carnell and
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all these women used to work with him, and they all came.
But Roland, you could see it, and it's sad to see it with him. But yeah, yeah.
What's up, Lord ADS? What up, Chalk? What up, Max Payton?
What up?
And then I hear people talk about this stuff like, so when people say, here's a problem, somebody talk about addressing it. So also this problem, all of them are problems. It's not just these kids, it's not just old block, it's all of them is problems.
Yeah. But 90s, what's crazy? It's I had a moment where I'm sitting here like, okay, that happened on the 17th. What's today? The 21st? No, today the 20th. Man, that happened on the 17th. I went to feed them boys at the school. Was that Tuesday? Tuesday. And the thing of it is, you wonder, I go through these bouts of the stuff that I'm doing, is it all in vain? Right? And then I'm hardwired, bro. I cannot give up on the community. I can't give up on the village. But it's like, is it all in vain? And then I'm reminded that the work that I do is for the community that I'm attached to. I can't worry about, because where them kids was doing that at, that's over east, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not saying I don't care about it. I'm saying I'm not connected to that community, so I don't know the details. What I do know is a gang of people came together and allegedly, I have not confirmed anything. They had moved that sister out that community, bought her a car. There's a rapper from here that lives in LA that's flying her and her kids out. And, Christmas is on him. All that's dope. The sad thing is, it's cute in the moment. It doesn't problem solve for the next bully. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them kids gonna keep doing what they do, and they are empowered by and I know sisters hate hearing this, but most of what you saw out there was product of single parent homes, and more specifically single mother homes. And so look at how some of the women are responding to people being upset about what took place. One of the mothers said, we don't owe y'all no apology, right? We don't owe y'all, just the mother and her kids. And kids gonna be kids, because when y'all was 13, y'all was out there jumping crackheads too. Hey fam, when I was 13, I was hooping at Palmer Park. I ain't never jumped no crackhead. Actually, the crackheads called me professor, and you know, they about 40 ounces for me and my crew. You know, but we never disrespect. Well, not in their face. We never disrespected them in their face. You know, we might have looked at them and said like, "Oh, that's a crackhead," da da da. But you understand what I'm saying? Like we still was like it was still order and structure in the community, and that's completely eradicated. And that nice makes for really scary hours, brother. It's really scary hours right now.
Yeah, but it's just like there's no order at all. So
at all.
Maybe some single mother homes, but where are all the men? So that's why when I hear people talk positive things, so if the majority of people are, you know, above the poverty line, doing the right thing, going to work and doing whatever else, then they're the silent majority.
Yeah, you say that all the time. Yeah,
they don't want to get involved. So while you may be doing all the work that's necessary, the people that you're doing the work for, do they really appreciate it?
That's why I'm stuck like Chuck. That's why I'm.
We look at certain people that's on here publicly and they say they playing the character. When I don't think they playing the character. When you take 3 or 4 family members from a household to get 6 turkeys, and then you end up selling 3 of them because you didn't need 6, but you just getting it because getting is good. So now they saying stuff like they got to check the IDs of the people so that the people don't abuse it, so that other people can. So that's a whole. It's a bunch of people all on the same nonsense. So I don't think you are going to change it. You can be there to give them more stuff. You can give them more backpacks. You can give them more laptops. Is it changing the mindset of the people that's getting this stuff?
That's the point. We got to teach them to fish, but yeah. Yeah, you can go back to the video. I just want to make sure I pull up, man, and add some, you know, try and put some paint where it ain't, man.
Yeah. What's going on, Stanley? What's going on? Yeah, I know people like that too. Their attitude is, I'm okay. So why should I be concerned about that? So that's that silent majority that's not doing nothing. So they can't then later on go, look at them. Especially if you're not an active participant and giving directions, guidance, or being a mentor or anything else. So you can be in your gated community and just watch everything burn. But once idiocracy hits the peak level, they come in your gated community.
Hey, yo, Nice, you know what's been sticking out in my head since that video with them kids doing this to this young lady? The verse from Tupac on Keep Your Head Up, where he says, and if we don't, we have a race of babies that hate the ladies that make the babies. We're literally living in that time.
Yeah.
That's literally where we at.
At least that's the way that they try to say that the impact of the red pill and Manistee and all this other stuff is impacting guys, is the attitude is F them women. They're just for recreational use. What's going on, LA? Let me see. And yeah, no chaser. Whenever anybody does something in the Discord, there's a little thing that pops up in the screen. I can see when people do stuff. So I saw when you did that. Yeah, but Stanley said, why shit silent? Yeah. Hey man, do you? Do you?
Information that you may have given him, especially when we hold our tongue from saying, I fucking told you so, and he end up doing what it is, or he ends up taking into consideration and moves it, takes that certain step or whatever like that, going in the same direction, of course, right? But he may take a different step in order to get to that same destination based off the information that we provided. So he's listening. You can say whatever you can say whatever.
Did you hear that?
The thing.
Did I hear what Callie said?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a person I never go to. If a person got the audacity and the mindset to say they have to bite their tongue to tell you I told you so, you never confide, you never converse with that person, you never tell that person your business, right? Because now they layer something over your head. I'm glad Callie said that because she's not the only one. Even furthers the point why you don't even converse with that person. You go to people that are going to look at a thing objectively and support you, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. If they have to bite their tongue to tell you I told you so, that's a red flag.
One of the things that you talk about is like, say,
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's like this thing about a lot of things. They come in with their own mentality, their own whatever it is, and they want you to be on their program.
How does that work, man?
It works in arguments and stuff.
Dang. But it don't work out. And
we're arguing because it's very important for whoever the person is to get their point across. And a lot of times we're talking over each other. And what it ends up being is just stagnation. You just get stuck because it'd be a stalemate.
Come on in.
Play, it's always a treat when players meet. Judge.
Sub Lord ADS.
What up, Ed Nightis? What up, Chicago River?
Peace.
Yeah.
So what y'all hitting on tonight?
I might string 2 or 3 things together, and we look at some of these panels and whatsoever, and they'll be like, "Why are you showing that show and that show and that show?" I'm showing you examples of the chaos and the confusion. Nobody's being heard on that panel. Everybody's just loud and getting to the point of anger, and then telling you that, listen, I know the statistics and this and blah 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 blah. So to me, that would look like success ultimately. And if you have that, how do you delegate that kind of? Because a lot of times I hear men telling men, "Well, you're gonna have to figure it out, brother." Then what is your success? What are your successes? If at the end of the day you just get to go in your gated community and you can't, do anything that really is teaching somebody to fish, what? So they'll throw 1,000 books at you. Read this book and read this book and read this book and read this book. I've taken so many courses in the last couple of years. So you read Robert Kiyosaki, you read Napoleon Hill, you read all of this stuff. Okay, ultimately, how is knowing these things going to get me the job? I get the overall picture. You want to be moral. You want to be inconsistent. You want to have a regimen.
Facts.
Okay. How does that get me the job? Because I need a job yesterday, not after I read some more books. And I keep hearing it, like, for example, they talk about entry-level jobs. Don't need a degree or whatever else, but they're not entry-level jobs. They want you to be able to have been doing whatever that is at least 2 years. So why are they calling it entry-level jobs? Then I looked at a little documentary saying the job is just putting that out to suggest that they're hiring people. They're not really hiring anybody. They're firing people and then putting those things out on these different social media sites talking about they are hiring. They're not.
Yeah, there was just another. Dang, what company was that? There's another mass layoffs. But I just interviewed somebody that just got their masters and they were interviewing for an entry-level position. So you're right.
Didn't they just fire like the statistics lady? I forgot her name, working for the White House on the unemployment. So the numbers actually came out late today. The show that added 141,000 jobs. I don't know if I believe that. Does that make any sense?
They keep spewing out numbers. So what? 600,000 governmental workers fired. Then Amazon is supposed to fire 600,000 over the next 8 years. They keep giving out numbers. So evidently people are scrambling.
Yeah, it's definitely a scramble. Especially even for the quote unquote entry level. Because again, I'm interviewing this kid and he's saying, "Oh yeah, I just got my master's," and I'm like, "Well, what you got a master's in?" "Oh, computer science," and I'm like, "Okay, why are you applying here?" And you know, it's interesting the job market for these young bloods. So I can just imagine what it would be like for people, 40 and up.
You know,
You know,
and it won't be long. It won't be long before those entry level positions start being replaced by AI. That's the thing we don't
I think
discuss,
that's the
right?
point. Yeah, ADS. I think that's the point. I think that's where we're headed to, where those entry level positions will and are currently being replaced by AI. I agree with you.
It
So
feels like a very dangerous world, man. It really does, really. It feels like a very dangerous world right now when it comes to being employed, making money, and just trying to get ahead, you know? I see the opportunity. The opportunity's in the air, man. It really is. You know what I'm saying? To really make some bread over this next 4 years. But man, it's like it. You know what I'm saying? What cost? What do I got to pay to do that, right?
Mm. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure to see the opportunity to make bread. Because even if you're playing the stock market, or that is how I would see it, the opportunity to make bread, right? But it's so up and down. And then think about the play they just hit us for with cryptocurrency, right? They talked about how Bitcoin for the last 10 years wasn't, worth nothing, trash, da da da. And then it crept up to over what, 100,000? Now it's back under 100,000, if I remember correctly. Like these folk playing games, man. Like, so when you say scary hours, dangerous times, I agree with you.
Yeah, man. It's getting wild out here, man. You know, I'm grateful to God that I work for a company where I'm stable, right? And I wouldn't say secure, but I'm probably a little bit more secure than a lot of people are right now. And man, it's just wild to see what's going on though, right? I mean, out here. I mean, it really is. Because right now, you got to think about this. These companies, this is prime time for them to really make money because there isn't going to be a lot of pushback for whatever they're trying to do, right? So I mean, the common man right now, I'm really wondering if we are going to collapse and turn into Brazil to Latin America, right? You know what happened in Brazil? They were like the richest country in the world back in like the 16, 1700s. The rich got really greedy, started upping everything in price to the point where the poor didn't have any more money. And then from there, it became an impoverished country, in a third world country. That concerns me.
I guess it's gonna take every car, every house, and everything else, and then everybody will be homeless.
No, no, no. What they're going to do is they're going to buy it up, and then you're going to be renting everything week for week for week. And the time you don't have that money, they're just going to take it away.
Let me see. No, let me see. Well, what you gonna do if folks ain't got no money?
That's when the looting starts.
It's something without the money. Everybody gonna be on UBI.
No, 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 no. Look at Haiti. Look at Haiti. Look at what happened in Haiti, right? They had money for a little bit, and then the island started going sideways because the people weren't making enough money to buy the products that they were importing at, right? So it got to the point where money became scarce, even more scarce, right? And the only way to really make money was through criminal organizations. But keep in mind, you're still not robbing the rich people. You're just robbing other poor people at that point, right? So I can see that being, saying kind of a direction this could go.
well. Let's see. Shout out to Rilla. Let me see. Let's go over to this thing now.
I could put so many examples. The only show I did that I didn't get paid for was run by Black people. I had a camera stolen from me, Black person. And I'm really not trying to make this about, I really wasn't trying to make this about race, but I just, I lived in a pretty Black area, and I just think that Black people gave me no choice. So we're going to move on to the next part of the story.
She said she wasn't mad, but this sounds pretty mad to me.
Back to the YouTube show I was invited on. So there was a small YouTuber that invited me onto his channel. Now, to put the difference, I have 2 million subscribers. At one point, I had 1 billion views on my channel. He has 5,000 subscribers. 5,000. That's the difference. But hey, I said he seems pretty motivated. He's always streaming. Whatever. Oh, someone said yes. And I thought, this could be a cool opportunity. If he does all the work for me of putting this panel show together, and he lets me have some say in debates, and he can moderate and keep things quiet, I'll actually go on his show every single week. Now, mind you, this is kind of a golden ticket for this guy. I don't think he realizes the opportunity he lost, I'm being honest here. I don't think he has any idea. I know all the other big YouTubers. I could get so many people on that, want to do panels and debates, but they need someone they can trust. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put in the work of putting everybody together, organizing.
You're right the first time.
For us to do, we don't feel like doing it.
What you said?
I said, no, she got it right the first time. They don't want to put in the work. I started watching probably about 2 years ago because of something she said about how slavery wasn't that bad, right? With Nick Fuentes, which to me is hilarious because he's a Mexican living white. So at that point, up to this point, now we hear this again, right? She's having a meltdown because at the end of the day, she tried to get away from Black men, but her numbers have been so bad that she's had to come back to Black men, and she despises it. She really does, right? So whenever I hear Pearly, I hear disingenuine, I really do. What I'm saying? She makes some great points. I mean, she really does make some really good points, but she is just like one of the fakest people that I've ever seen on YouTube.
Who's real?
You are. You're Knightish. Are you anything else?
That's a name for the YouTube streets, but I listen to a lot of these things, and I just think it's about extremes, and that's how you get to these places. So you got to be a Charleston White, you got to be an Anton, you got to be extreme. So if you playing the game, I guess you have to be what you would consider not real. To succeed at it. Because the so-called real channels are the channels with the least amount of views, right?
And that's why this is so real. Because there ain't a whole lot of people here. At least not right now. There might pile in a little later, depending on what's going on, right? But Yeah, way I see it is this way, Nidish. Your real personality, right? This is your personality. This is who you are speaking to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't detect you try to hide or change up online like that. You know, from who you are, right? Outside of this. Versus I think a lot of other folks do. I think a lot of people got the right to get online and say they shit, right? I mean, dorks and dweebs, all types, right? And they sort of get on my nerves sometimes, but I mean, like I said, this is more fun conversation than anything, right?
Sensei, I go on shows being vulgar.
Who doesn't?
And when I think I go on those shows being honest. When you have people that, what they try to do is they try to sun you on these shows. I'm finna sun him. Or they'll get a group think. We all gonna talk about him being, we all just gonna attack him and all say the same thing. And I say, okay, well, if we doing that don't make no sense to me. What is that about? So I don't think I'm being vulgar. I talk the way I talk, man. You think it's vulgar when you talk the way that you talk. And as far as it being cringe, yeah, that goes right along with what we're saying up here. Y'all talk this, y'all want some leader stuff, but y'all want a leader that you can lead. As we're about to listen to right now. She's a boss because she got 2 million subscribers. Subscriber supremacy. When I come around, treat me as a boss. Let's listen.
By the way, I'm gonna share the stream now. Go spam their chat and tell all their chat to come here. I just think it would be funny. This is the channel. So oh my God. All right, I'm back. So mind you, if you have 5,000 subs, when I had 5,000 subs, I just don't have a lot of sympathy for these people. Like, if I was the girl and I had 500 views a video and a big YouTuber with 2 million subscribers said to think of a better topic, I would just think of a better topic. And that's kind of how white people, I would say we're very opportunity driven. We make the most of the opportunities we're given. I would say that's normal in white culture. The boss says jump, you say how high. They say work 80 hours a week. I guess that's what I'm doing this week. And I just don't get that level of work ethic. Anyway, so this YouTuber, I went on a show before and I kind of had the same moderation issues where he would just have one guy take over the whole panel. That wasn't even famous. And there was way bigger people on. And I'm like, what are you doing? And it would be one thing if the person was making coherent points, but they weren't. So anyways, he comes to me and he says, hey, we can have you on a panel. And I'm like, hey, I'll come back on the show. Why not? And maybe this could be a weekly thing. And I said, I think a good topic. I don't want to misquote, so I'll go through the DMs. No, I'm not showing any. I'm not showing any. I want to summarize. I want to make sure I'm not misquoting or mis-summarizing. Oh, he invited me on a live. I asked the topic. I said I can't do this time. Then we were going back and forth on time. I said a panel is fine. I want a contentious topic that people will disagree on. Oh, I have an idea, black fatigue. So this was my idea, but this is what I'm thinking we're talking about. So I come on this panel. How do we make that a question? These topics are doing well. I can pull clips, blah, blah, blah. We do heavy debates every week. Tell me what you want to tackle and we'll make it happen. The main topics, relationships, black fatigue. This is what I'm DM'd from him. And just in case anything you unsend, I have this on the record. And I mean this with all respect, but I don't like being gaslit. I really don't. I don't like being lied about. I don't like it when people say I said things I didn't say or did things I didn't do. I don't like that. And I used to ignore it, but I'm just to the point that it's just, I'm going to defend myself. Okay, so whatever. We go back and forth on the top. I even said we got to talk about why black women keep fucking these fat women. Anyway, so I actually go on the show and this one guy's just over talking everybody. And I'm like, I just can't. If this is how it's going to be moderated, I got to go. He begs me to come back. He begs me and I say, okay. I say, okay, that's fine. And this is me after I come back, and this is where we're going to get into the debate. And I'm going to react, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. And then I'm going to bring up some panelists to react. Ellie, are you chewing? She's chewing my desk. Okay. All right. So let me. Now, mind you, to be fair, the title was Vivica Fox and 50 Cents. Maybe that was in the email. But I'm thinking, okay, I came on here expecting to talk about black fatigue. That was what I'm here to do. I came in with black fatigue stats. I'm ready to go. Now, mind you, imagine accusing me of race baiting when the topic is black fatigue. How could I even do that? Why, if you can't talk about race, why would you make that the topic? Okay, so all right, we're gonna watch. I think it would be funny to steal their viewers. I do think it would be funny. So you guys should tell them in the chat to come over here. Okay. And like the video, we got almost 4,000 people watching across platforms.
Dealing with these men. Most women not type of bad men like that, bro. They not choose. We choose them. They don't choose.
Question for Pearl, and then Yuri can actually respond, and then we go to the fellas. I see you, CJ. Pearl, do most women know about how these men move out there? Because in my head, it comes Future, Nick Cannon, Cam Newton. Like, usually the guy that has already a track record and women still flock to them. This is a very visible. Yeah. I don't think this is like the woman will.
No, women know, but we hate that we love them.
That's different.
Like, oh, I love him so much. I hate it. We hate that we love the criminals, the players, the rappers, in this case, the entertainers, the really unstable men we just love. And you could see this because when women are young and hot, that's who we pick. When we're old, ugly. Now, mind you, this girl, she's starting with the disrespect. None of this is called out. Okay, they're not checking this, which whatever. I'm kind of walking into the lion's den. You see the face this woman's making? None of this is going to be checked. I'll get checked, but they won't get checked. And you wonder why black women are so bad. It's like the black men never hold them accountable for anything. And if they crash out, then I'm the bad guy. It's like, all right. And used up. I mean, that's when we go for the stable guys. And we do a very good job. Yeah. We do a very good job convincing them we love them. So I don't know if any girl comes in and is like, I love the stable guys. It's like, at 20, did you? Usually not. So that's, and we can't help it to some degree. We cannot help that we are attracted to men that show signs of dominance. I think a lot of us we wish we could turn it off, but we can't. It's just what we're attracted to. We're biologically hardwired to do that. Unfortunately. So
we're biologically hardwired to.
So she's offended, and I would assume it's because she dated a criminal. I'm going to assume. I think I think there was someone there because women get offended by this when they're dating the stable guy and they're like, oh, he can't know. He can't know.
Did you say we're biologically hardwired to want chaotic, criminal?
Well, dominant. Yeah, dominant. Because, you got to think of like Ted Bundy. He had women. Yeah, he had women writing him love letters. He impregnated a woman. He impregnated a woman while he was in prison for murdering women. This is a real Luigi Mangione.
I don't think that's a woman thing. I think that's a thing that certain women do.
Well, now she's going into the not all women are like that. So I'm saying women like criminals. And by the way, I started with a white example. It was white women that were crushing on Ted Bundy and Luigi Mangione. But I don't like being disingenuous. I don't like when women gaslight and pretend they don't know something. Now, I don't know much about this woman, but I just have a hard time believing that she doesn't know women that have dated criminals. I just don't believe it. And it's because of the stats when it comes to the Black community.
I think I don't know, man. Ted Bundy.
You know what I think, Marsh?
What's going on?
I think she came to Ali's channel looking for drama anyway to talk about Black people. I think she came there looking for drama to talk about Black people. So
isn't that what the show is about? Controversy.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah.
I think that's what gets the eyes. If it was somebody over here yelling and hollering, everybody would be like, oh, what's going on over there? They would be stuck here for a minute. They're looking for controversy, control, chaos, and then, they're not really they looking for, lightweight Jerry Springer.
I mean, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's especially Pearly. She gets in these back and forths with these women, and it'd be Black women on top of that. It's like it'd be a Black woman almost every time I see her have these type of debates, right? And it's just like she be saying things to them, and shockingly, some of it be true. Like she comes with the dirt. I give her that. She comes with the good dirt, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, the facts are the facts. She did say that slavery wasn't so bad. What she did to those Africans was a shame. No, that right there was akin to plantation academy type stuff, right? Modern day plantation work. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't that what chaotic does?
Well, chaotic, that's another one that I think has a different type of personality offline, right? To me, chaotic knows what brings the numbers, and he's really good at talking to that type of stuff, right? And he knows it ain't positive stuff. So he comes with these topics and discussions, right? And you get all types of wild ones. It's amazing to me how many people are so interested in Black people, right? That aren't Black people. It's so interesting to me how many of them are so interested in us and they're not us. It's kind of wild to me, believe it or not. But those people love going to his channel. And he makes lots of dough doing what he does. I got to give the brother kudos for that. He's making his money. If you're going to sell out, don't sell out cheap. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up right there. We've been on for an hour and 40. This is not my normal hours. I just wanted to do a test run during the day. I think I'm going to do more daytime stuff too. So, yeah. Thanks, Lord ADS, for coming up. Thanks, Chicago Rilla.
Was it that bad, Nidus?
What?
The take.
No, not the take. I'm just saying that the whole show right now is about just people being contentious or contrarians and talking about wanting to be heard. I mean, if a lot of it is going to be cooked up controversy that's not really controversy, you just got a couple of people that like yelling at each other and they'll meet up to yell at each other the next day. That is what that is. It's nothing going to change about it. It's what the people want.
Yeah, man. Some of these panels be blood sport, brother. Be real blood sport on some of these panels, you know.
No, they just be, doing what they normally do. So we can see it almost everywhere.
Well,
I kept it under control over here because, those people got ran off because, they got offended by me.
Yeah, these Negroes' ability to argue is unparalleled, nigga. I mean, they could argue for days about some bullshit. I mean, literally some hypotheticals. They could go at it for weeks based on that shit, and then put some hypotheticals on each other. It is wild to me to see how combative niggas is. It's even online. It's wild to me. But it'd be fun too. It'd be fun watching sometimes, right? It do be funny. It do be fun. But man, though, you gotta wonder to yourself, man, what are some of these people like in their headspace after that type shit? You know?
I think they'd be ready to do it another day.
Damn.
It's the usual suspects.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. Same people who like to fight. And let's just say it out loud. Black Manosphere losing right now because not because the women are right. It's because they keep getting outwitted. You know what I'm saying? Where are all the smart people at in the Manosphere? The people who know, what I'm saying? Like for instance, on Ham's show, I like Hamp and I like Trigger Mike. I like Aaron too. I like Big O. I like Big O. But the rest of that panel, no, unless Strata, I like Strata too, but I like Jay. Jay, she cool. But man, sometimes they be on some bullshit. And it's not that they be right. It's just that the men, like you said, don't stand for nothing. So they can't really counter and even think to themselves, hey, this is wrong.
Yeah. So they got a bunch of women in different places that just run them ragged.
Yep. Online. I mean, only in this space. I mean, not only in this space, but this is one of the best places to see it. I mean, man, these women be wearing these niggas out. And don't be that they be right about anything. The dudes be getting out with it. And then you gonna get a couple niggas start nodding to it. Okay, I see what's going. I said, no, she did that wrong. But niggas won't never, ever, ever admit it. It's just like they just go with the shit, man.
Yeah, I guess if they can keep them there and they can run the numbers up with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's some pretty decent marketing schemes around here, man. It really is. Yeah. But at the end of the day, though, it is what it is, Nighters. So you gonna stop this stream and go to another one now? Or you just done for the evening?
I'm not going to another stream, I don't think.
Okay. In a minute, I'll probably go ahead and drop. If you are for the evening, I'll probably drop and go to Tom's channel. I need to get my fat ass in the gym tonight. I've been really goofing around with this moving shit. I bulked up 10 pounds just to make sure my muscle mass for moving. And now I gotta lose that 10 pounds again. And that was all calories, nigga. All calories. We talking about McDonald's. We talking about candy. We talking about chicken nuggets. All the good, hefty protein shit.
Yeah, there's quite a few people on though. Let's see. You got Sharon is on talking about Pearly and Jazz. You got Izzy on because he's over there with Witch Doctor and Rogue C. You got Gospel of Bob on, so there's people on.
I fucks with Izzy. Well, I usually saying go Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom is hilarious. That nigga's funny.
Let me see. Is Uncle Tom on?
Nah, he ain't on for a minute.
Nope. So you got OG Do Dirty from that camp. You got LA from that camp. I see what's his name wrestler over there sometime.
Yeah, sometimes he be over there hanging out too. They kind of get a wild crowd over there sometimes, right? Because it's more of the right wing extreme shit. So it's interesting to hear and see though just some of the views. Right? It's funny as hell to me.
Yeah.
Because I know in reality, man, these niggas ain't that. They ain't that shit. You know what I'm saying? You see those type of wild.
Somebody wanted to come up and talk to you, I guess, for a minute.
Come on in. Play, it's always a treat when players leave. Just.
What's up, Stanley?
Hey, what's up?
Uh-oh.
I had a couple beers and I figured I'd come up and hang out.
Yes, sir.
Now y'all ain't gonna
Right,
get to fighting tonight, right? Y'all ain't gonna get to fighting.
Nah.
Who, Lord, that yes?
You and Stan tend to get into it a lot.
I know.
I'm just
Well,
wondering.
that's because we have sometimes ideas can collide. I didn't come up to fight ADF.
Yeah, we not.
I just don't like to hear my seniors get into it.
Oh, you know what, you young whippersnapper?
Oh, I wish. I got a birthday coming up soon, real soon. And I'm not looking forward to that shit at all.
Oh, it'll be fine. I'm 60 and happy. It'll be fine.
46 years old.
Oh, dude, you're in
What
the prime of your
the
life.
fuck?
You're in the prime. Enjoy.
Oh my goodness. 46 years old. What the
Oh, my
fuck?
brother's 47. So he's about your age, but hey, 40 shoot. As long as your knees are good, you're in the prime. You're smart and you're young.
My dad told me that too, and I told him he's full of shit.
He's not full of shit.
I said,
Look,
I'm 46 years old. Hey, just because I go to the gym every day and I look like I'm 30 something, don't mean I'm 30 something years old. My shit.
Are you bragging?
No, not at all. I'm just saying 46. My knee.
I have been 46 and I got a 47-year-old brother. Just deal with it. You're at the peak, the prime. It'll give it 10 years. It'll be different. However, I can't say this. I'm happy at 60. I've never actually wished I were younger or want to relive the old days. They're fond memories, but you are who you are and you are the age you are. Enjoy it. As long as your health is good, that is always good. 60 and in good health, I got all my hair. And
that's one thing I
turning
do
kind of
enjoy.
gray.
No, mine's got a gray streak in it too now, right? Not too bad of a gray streak, but you can see it up close, right? So, but it's to me, I like having my hair. I am so grateful.
Oh, hair
that
is
very
unimportant.
It's very important. It's very
No, it's
important.
not.
Oh, I see these niggas with their hair fall out, bro. I be like, oh hell no.
Well, here's the
Oh,
deal. Now,
hell no.
I'm not. Are you on the dating market or what?
Yeah, man, I ain't married.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it is important.
Yeah, I ain't married. Until you are married, then you can surrender the profile. You take your shit down. Well, if you are not married, always keep your shit up. Always keep your shit up.
Yeah. Marriage is cool.
Yeah, I was married once before. Lasted 10 years. Wasn't too bad, believe it or not. I ruined it myself, sabotaged it, messing around with friends and, you know, her friends on top of that, and sit with sideways, and that was that. But, you know, I can say now in my 40s, I probably would have appreciated it a lot more now than I did back then, right?
Well, are you looking to have more kids?
So if I can get one more out of it, I'm good. That'll be two. Let's say this though, right? People like all the time, like it's weird to me, man. Is that like going out in your 40s, dating in your all that is different because you're so numb to it. You've done it so many times, right? You know your routine, you know what you like to do, you know what you don't like to do, you know, all that good stuff and another, right? You get a little tired of that after a while. You really do. I mean, casual
Well,
sex.
don't take yourself out of the rut. Look, don't make it routine. Been there, done that. That's not what you want to tell your date.
I mean, no, you never tell them to stand. I hope you ain't tell her.
You know,
it's
I've
your
been on
routine.
a date before. You're not the first woman I've ever dated.
No,
Do
no,
not
nothing
tell
like
her
that.
that.
No, not like, but I will say this though. There's things I've said so many times I've reversed them, right? Like, hey, you look good this evening. You know what I'm saying? You smell great. Or wow, you got a beautiful smile. Wow, you're really pretty smile. You know, right?
Oh,
That type
do
of
you
stuff.
ever
I've said many
ask your
times.
date, well, what do you think about Trump? What do you think about? Well, no, I'm dead serious. Actually talk to your date. She might interest you or she might repel you. How she
Well,
smells, you know, if you're doing age appropriate, how she smells, even she will know, hey, doesn't matter how I smell. I always smell good because I take a bath.
oh,
You know,
wow.
don't ask 20-year-old questions or 20-year-old's questions when you are 46. Ask good questions.
This is what I say, Stan. A compliment is a compliment.
You smell good is a compliment
smell great.
that
Yeah,
a
yeah, that's okay.
46-year-old would give?
Yeah,
Really?
like, hey, you smell. Wow, you smell
Well,
good
that's
tonight. I mean,
essentially
yeah.
saying, oh, hey, I'm glad you took a bath. Anyone who takes a bath is going to smell good.
Now, Stan, you want to make sure she's wearing
I'm
perfume.
definitely wrapping this one up.
Yeah, Stan. Wow.
Look,
It says,
any 40,
Shout out-
any
tell her it's
46
routine.
Shout out to Stanley for coming through. Shout out to-
46-year-old woman is going to know to smell good.
You
I'm
hope
sorry,
so,
Maddie.
but Stan, not all know that. I have experienced some that do not know.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I've experienced that, Stan. It is not cool. It's not pleasant.
Well, and you took him out on a date?
Yeah, met him at a restaurant, right? I was like, wow.
Oh, wow.
Is
Now, was
that-
she cooking when you met her?
No. She said she had just gotten off work, right?
Oh, well, that's why. Cut her a break.
But it was like, wow. I was like, hey, B, you need to take a shower.
Yeah, but she just got off work. You don't take a
but
woman out. when-
you know, no, that's an excusable smell. Inexcusable.
Oh, okay.
I know women who go days without showering and don't smell that bad.
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up.
All right.
The women. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'll be back later on.
Thanks very much.
Over. What? Oh yeah. Salute. Appreciate you. Let me see. Like we always do at this time. Yep.
We'll shut this motherfucker down.
That's all, folks.
It for surely is.